Then Ashley finally spoke. Where do we start from? Happily, Karen told them that they needed to know where Real was keeping everyone's secrets. They needed it because Real had claimed she went to face Jules the night Vida disappeared, and they knew Real had something on her. The truth was, Jules and Elizabeth were enemies, or rather, Jules was always at the top in math class, and Elizabeth hated her for it. But Real knew something, and she refused to spill. They were certain that Jules would deny seeing Real that night, and they needed solid proof to counter her statement. Dean added that he would look into what happened that night, especially since Real said she saw Vida under the mango tree in her yard. This was new to the girls, and they were left shocked and confused. Elizabeth, now curious, said, "There's definitely something off here. A game with no rules." She turned to Dean. "Isn't your dad a top lawyer?" Dean told them he was planning to talk to him, and his dad would be more than willing to help. Later, in an empty classroom, Elizabeth, the class president, was quietly organizing test papers on her desk, lost in thought. She wasn't sure if she wanted to help Real. She still believed Real brought this whole mess upon herself, but if she decided not to help, she'd look bad in everyone's eyes. As she thought it over, she realized that if she were in Real's shoes, Real would help her. That was how much Real valued their friendship. Plus, Elizabeth was curious to see how things would end due to her love for puzzles. That's when someone walked in. It was Jules. Elizabeth smirked, eager to find out what Real was holding over her. It wasn't just personal. She was also mad that Jules lied to the cops. Jules mockingly asked, "Isn't it lonely to be in class all alone? Or are you lonely because there's no Real around anymore?" Elizabeth scoffed and shot back. "Just because I'm alone doesn't mean I'm lonely, Jules." Jules chuckled. "Well, I guess I shouldn't have asked since. Even before Real left, you two already had a long distance between you." Elizabeth's heart twitched at that. "Have you been interrogated yet?" Smiling, Jules nodded. "Of course. And let me guess, you lied," Elizabeth said, raising an eyebrow. Jules, a bit taken aback, asked, "What?" Elizabeth said, "Real told us she met you that night." Jules instantly lied. She didn't. Elizabeth stood up with a smirk. "You can lie to anyone, but not Real's friends. I'm sure you're thrilled Real's gone, but you'll want to cover your tracks, won't you? Make sure her tight grip doesn't come for you next," Elizabeth told her. "I don't know what you're talking about." Jules lied again. Unfazed, Elizabeth shook her head. "Real's got something on you, and trust me, I'll find it. And when I do, you'll be the one guessing what happens next." Then, she walked away with the test papers in hand. She needed to pay a visit to Real.